Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to go out and do a photo shoot later today. The weather forecast is showing that it's gonna be 100% of snow or raining. So, but like usually during this kind of weather forecast, either me or my model, like one of us will contact each other and try to reschedule or cancel the photo shoot. But like this time, neither of us contacted each other to try to cancel or reschedule. So I'm thinking that we're gonna stick to the plan and go out and do this photo shoot. I'll be using my Canon 5D Mark III. I just feel like this Canon 5D Mark III has dual card slot and it's like solid build quality. I just feel more safe bringing this camera out during kind of like crazy weather photo shoot instead of my mirrorless camera. Just feel like this one is more trustworthy, and I do rely on the dual card slot. Like some days I do have anxiety like using one card slot camera, just feeling that, you know, maybe I'll accidentally delete the photos. So and today is that kind of day that I feel like I need to use a dual card slot camera to my photo shoot. And for this photo shoot, I do want to use a 85mm focal length. I will be going to the same location that I went for my last two photo shoot. I don't want to use like a wide angle lens because who knows, I feel like the mountain may be like snow is melting and it's not gonna look so nice. I don't want too much detail of the background, so I'm not gonna use the wide angle lenses. And I don't want to bring my 135 out because I do want like a little bit of the snow mountain background. So I just feel like 85 would be the perfect focal length for this photo shoot. And for 85 focal length, I have two lenses, my 1.8 USM lens and my 1.2 L lens. So my 1.2 is just much heavier and much more expensive. For this kind of weather forecast, it's just gonna be crazy. Maybe it's gonna be snowing or raining. I just don't want to bring my expensive lenses out because if anything happens, I'm gonna be heartbroken. So I'm going to just bring my little 85 1.8 lens with me for this photo shoot. I feel like this one has such a special place in my heart. It's just so inexpensive. It's kind of like a beginner price point, but it still produces like really amazing photos. So and of course it's lighter. It's not as heavy as my 1.2. So yeah, I'm just going to use my 5D Mark III and my 85 1.8 for this photo shoot. I'm going to show you guys a few behind the scene video footage so you can get the idea of how the photo shoot look like in reality. It's like how the mountain look like or the weather look like. Give you a little idea, and then we're gonna go through the photos. For the I will count to 3 and then you can go from left to right or right to left.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I love that. Let me just make sure it's in focus. Yes. Cool. Cool. Okay, just need to check. Cool. Okay, let's go back down. I'm gonna try to get the mountain, so maybe you need to stand on the road here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Yes, like that. Cool. So I'm back from the photo shoot and have done selecting and editing the photos, and here are some of my favorite that I want to show you guys. These are all edited, but I'll still show you guys the unedited, because I know that some of you like to see those like straight out of camera, unedited version of the photos. So I'm going to show you guys both. During the photo shoot, I'm shooting with manual mode. So on the left top corner here, you will be able to see my camera setting. So before the photo shoot started, I just took some pictures of the mountain. I just did the same setting with different aperture. So this first photo of the mountain, I used f1.8, and it's so surprisingly so sharp with everything. You know how far I'm from the mountain. So this is 100% zoom, and you can see all this little detail, and I just can't believe, like, usually when I shoot at 1.8 for something so far, it usually go out of focus, and the shutter speed is not really that high. It's only 320. So I'm really surprised when I shoot with like 320 at 1.8, and all this detail, they're so sharp. I just shoot with the same spot and play with the aperture, the same setting with 320, 100% ISO, same spot. I just change it to 3.5, and the sharpness is incredible. I love this lens. It's like a little really good value lens. So in the same spot, I just play with the aperture again. So same shutter speed and ISO, but this time I go to 5.6. So the sharpness is amazing. So go back to 3.5. Here 5.6. And the 1.8, 3.5, and the 5.6. So let's see the first photo of the photo shoot. I did shoot with f2.8 because I was like walking far from her and from my model, and I just wanted to make sure that she is in focus. So I'm really happy with the f2.8 performance. This is 100% zoom. Here's the before editing and after. Let me zoom in and show you the before and after. So this is the edited, and here's the before. I love the sharpness and everything. I do have like if you have seen my 2 other video that I posted recently, they're all in the same location. So last time we went there and it's not much snow, but this time we have a lot more, a little more. So yeah, so look, this is like 2.8, and at the same spot I just go up to 2.5. Sharpness is still amazing. Let me zoom out, and you can see here is the before and after. Here is another one with the same setting, 320 f2.5, 1 ISO 100, just different poses. Let me see, this is the zoom out of the before and after. This is 100% zoom, but let me see how it looks like. So for 200% zoom is still really amazing. Just consider that this is actually a full body shot. So let's just do 100% zoom. So here I come up to a half body shot, so I don't have to shoot like 2.8 or 2.5, so I go to 2.0 aperture, and yeah, it's amazing. Here's before and after. I'm really like loving the whole photo shoot. Oh, this is 200% zoom. Go back to 100% zoom. This photo shoot, it was like overcast, so it's so perfect. There was like no harsh light on the skin, and you know, my model was able to like have her eye open. It's just so much easy to shoot. It's just kind of cold, but it's like durable. So yeah, I just feel like all these picture turn out so nicely, and they're so easy to edit, because I feel like when like straight out of camera they're already so nice. It's just so easy to do the editing, you know. It's a before and after. Before and after. Okay, so this is still like a half body, kind of like closer up, but I just shoot with 1.8. I feel 1.8 zoom out is still like really nice performance, but zoom in I can tell that I think like 2.0 will have like a little bit more sharpness. Here's the 1.8. See, it's the before and the after. Another 1.8. Oh wow, this one is like really sharp. The hair, I just like it how 1.8 is still get a lot of like most of the area in focus, because usually when I shoot with like wide aperture, I feel like maybe only one eye is in focus or a partial, but like this one shooting at 1.8 it still get the whole subject in focus. So I'm really happy with this performance. Here's a full body shot, and it's a movement, so she was actually moving, and I put my shutter speed higher at 500, and I just do the continuous shoot, so it's like shooting a lot of picture as she was moving. Here's a before and the after. So this is the before and after. Before and after, the ISO I put it like higher. So this one I was like using ISO 160. So I can still see a lot of like colors in the background and on the subject on my model. Here, to that 320, I can see more like whiteness, like more highlights. But like the editing is kind of like unnoticeable. It's very easy to fix this edit. So I think I just move my ISO even higher. I shoot everything, even the ISO, in manual mode. Because I usually, even when I, like sometimes when I shoot with manual mode, I usually just set my shutter speed and aperture and then just leave my ISO to auto. But during this photo shoot, it's overcast, it's so easy to work with the sunlight, so I just use manual to set my ISO. Here's the before and after. This one half body shot, I shoot with f2.0, but I feel like I could have gone to like 2.2 to get it a little more sharp, but it's still very good performance to my opinion. In my opinion, here is another f2.0. Let me zoom out and show you the before, and here is the after. before and after at 2.0. So the sunlight is from behind me, so she's like facing the sunlight, but it's like so overcast, so it's like a nice filter blocking the direct sunlight. So you can see it's kind of like brighter, but it's still doable. Like she was able to open her eyes and look straight at the camera. Here's another full body shot. I just wanted to use my 85mm so I can get a little bit of the background, like the mountain, because I know that the mountain will be beautiful. So I'm glad I used the 85 because wider focal length, like it's still kind of ugly location because like so many spot the snow already melted. So but like 85 I can just like get the right amount of the background that I need, so not too much but not too little. It's like just perfect amount. Here is another really good performance with f2.8. Let me zoom into 200% zoom. Usually when you get a photo and it's like full body shot, no one will really zoom into like 200 to see how sharp it is, because you know even 100 is like so nice and sharp already. But yeah, I just love this. Let's look at the bokeh f2.8. Still I can see a lot of detail in the background, pretty smooth. Here is it before and after. Here I shoot it, the widest aperture is the 1.8. Just look at this sharpness, it's amazing. Let me go to 200% zoom. Beautiful. I do feel like this shot, even though I bring down the ISO, I still feel like it's so much highlighted. It's just like so much whiteness, but it's still like pretty good balance because her outfit is pretty dark. So when I came home and did the editing of the picture, I'm just really pleased with this little lens and the performance. So this is like the power of practicing. That's why the more I use my camera and lenses, like the more familiar I'll be, and yeah, the better I'll be too. This is like a f2.5 body shot, and it's like amazing sharpness. Look at that. Wow, I'm impressed. I just feel like 2.8 is always like a safe point for me to shoot for like full body or half body. 2.8 always make me feel more safe, but going back to see 2.5 is amazing too. And go back to 2.8 and show you the before and after. So I just wanted to do a few like no face shoot, maybe like 1 or 2 shots like this. It just, her wig is so amazing and beautiful, and a shot like this more like a storytelling, like she's looking over Arendelle like that. Here is another 1.8 aperture. I did brighten up the eye, so yeah, during editing. I just love the sharpness at 1.8, honestly. I'm loving this lens even more now. Yeah, so more like close up with f1.8 here. This one I shoot with f2.8, but I don't think it was that sharp. It's a little bit out of focus. This one is a little better, but I do like see the shadow on her face. The sunlight is kind of like on this side, more like the back behind her, and it was like getting darker quick, like at the end of the photo shoot too. Probably should have like bring up the ISO. This one is actually really cute. My model's boyfriend, I was just like telling my model like to tell her play with the snow, let me get some shoot, and then her boyfriend was just so kind to like build us a real snowman. So it was really fun. It's back to f1.8. I feel like this one I didn't brighten up the eyes because I look at the original one. It's not that brighten. It's not like the other one that I did the like this one I did make it like brighter, the eyes. This one the whole face just look more glowy. You see like the eyes you see more like highlight, but this one, the original one, is kind of like still have all these shadows, so if I brighten it, it's gonna look unnatural, not as natural. So I just leave it like the shadow with it. Still impressed with this 1.8. So during this shoot, I was actually standing behind the bushes. I didn't want to get too far back and get the whole snowman like this kind of shoot. I feel like the model is still my main subject, so I would rather crop a little bit of the snowman but still get my model and her cuteness. Like make sure that she is the main subject in the photo. So we have eyes for the snowman. I'm still shooting 1.8. Here's the last photo at 1.8. Amazing sharpness. See the snowman. Oops. Hey guys, so this is it for all the photos that I've done selecting and editing from this photo shoot. I do enjoy this photo shoot a lot. Like the lighting was so perfect. I just love working with overcast instead of direct sunlight. It's just easier for the models to open their eyes, and it's just so much easier for the photographer to direct, and you know, because it's like you can shoot anywhere and still have like really good lighting, not like you don't have to avoid the direct sunlight or do some kind of adjustment with the position. And the snow was like good amount, enough for us to get some kind of like frozen looking style. And most importantly, I'm just really impressed with my little lens, my 85 1.8, and it's not even an L lens, but I just feel like I'm loving it even more than before. I mean, I do love my other lenses. I feel like they serve me so well, and yeah, but like this lens, I just, like I said, I just bring it because it was like 100% chances of snowing or raining, and I didn't want to bring my expensive lenses out, and I still want to shoot with 85 and, you know, have the 85 kind of look, because like how ugly the location it is. If I use a wide angle lens, it's gonna be so hard to hide um, all this like ugly thing that I don't want to be in the picture, you know. Canon colors is just beautiful. Canon 5D Mark III, Canon 60. I just love them so much. I just wish that they're not that heavy, but honestly, just using them for like not like shooting all day, I feel like it's so manageable and they're just so solid build quality. Like I can bring them and shoot in like a snowing or even a hurricane, and I feel like they're not gonna just break. My model is very experienced and she knows a lot of poses, and it's just very beautiful, so I don't have to like worry about retouching skins and you know, all this kind. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that will inspire you to go out and do more photo shoot and practice and using your camera and lenses. Just like these lenses is so inexpensive, so you really don't need to spend a lot, like thousands of dollars on a lens to get nice and sharp images. You can just like start with some beginner lenses like this one, and you can still get really good performance out of it. Just go out and practice. So enough talking. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for all your support, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye.